Hi folks, Dr. Bob McCauley. NootriTonic for focus and concentration stick packs. These are great, really convenient. Let me show you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my health updates. The thing I want to compete with more than anything else, as far as things that give you energy and, help your brain, is this, these drinks, the 5-hour energies and the Red Bulls and this kind of garbage that you find at the checkout of every C-store in the United States and many places around the world. So I want this something to be sitting right next to it that's just as convenient. And so I came up with this. It's just basically a stick pack, and it's got my NootriTonic in it for focus and concentration. The thing is just really the easiest way to just take it. You just rip off the top, put it in, stir it around. You're good to go. It's got a nice, what gives it that little bit of color in there is the P5P. And that's the, the active form of B6, vitamin B6, actually a coenzyme form of it. But what NootriTonic has got, and why I wanted to make it convenient, you can throw it into anything. Don't throw it into garbage like, some soft drink like Coca-Cola or something, because you shouldn't be drinking that. But you can put it in anything. It doesn't, even if it's hot water, it doesn't matter. It's got alpha GPC, tyrosine, theanine. These are amino acids, phosphatidylserine, and P5P, and just a little bit of flavoring and a little bit of stevia for some sweetener. So no sugar. A little bit, tiny bit of caffeine, although we have caffeinated and uncaffeinated. A lot of people just have trouble with caffeine. What I always say about caffeine, you want just a little tiny bit, just enough to kind of wake the brain up, just kind of a wake up, and that's it. So there's really only about 40 milligrams in there. The average cup of coffee is around 100 to 120, somewhere in there, give you an idea. So it's just a little bit of caffeine. But you take this, you drink it down, it really wakes you up. That's the main thing. It's just like having a cup of coffee, but it's the focus and the concentration. The alpha GPC is a type of choline, and that's one of the main things that feeds your brain. It's a type of choline that gets in there and creates all these other types of chemicals in the brain, the acetylcholines, and then the phosphatidylserine. That's in there. That's kind of taking down cortisol levels and allowing the brain not to kind of run away and get out of control and start going off to craziness of tons of thoughts, to bring in that focus, to bring in harness it down. Otherwise, you kind of have an out of control brain if you just start giving yourself a lot of alpha GPC. And that the idea, the tyrosine and the theanine, again, it's working synergistically together. All these things work together. You got to get them in the right combination, the right amounts, and then the thing really works. And I see all sorts of other brain, products out there, and they're putting in things that really don't belong there, or really aren't going to do anything for you. But you look at it and you say, wow, look at this big long list of ingredients. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help your brain, and it may be in the long term, but certainly not in the short term. And this is a short term thing in the sense that I want you to take it right now and wake up. It's you're going to wake up better than a cup of coffee. So stuff is really amazing. The stick packs are great. You just rip them open. NootriTonic stick packs. I got one for Blues Buster coming up. That's for when you have the blues, when you have depression, you have this kind of stuff. Same concept, different ingredients, but they work just like that, and they're instant. It gets right into your body. It's really the putting them in the liquid and getting them right in at the same time that makes them so incredibly effective. NootriTonic stick packs. Dr. Bob will see you next time. Check out my new book, God's Path to Disease-Free Living, What the Scriptures Tell Us About Health. Remember that your body is your temple, and honoring it will give you greater health than you ever imagined.